Hello, good morning YouTube. Welcome aboard with Stormus-65, the furry biker. I hope everybody's doing well, keeping it safe out there. Fellow bikers, hope you guys keeping the rubber side down and legal. As always, I'd like to start this video out with a massive fucking shout out to all of my subscribers. You guys are absolutely fucking awesome. And I can't help but notice that my count is steadily ticking towards 130 subscribers. Woo! I honestly never thought, when I set this channel up, that, you know, it would take off the way it has. I honestly never thought that. So, you know, a big thank you for everyone who's come on board. You know, I'm glad you guys are liking what you're seeing and what you're hearing, because, you know, if you didn't, then I don't know if I don't really know if I'd do them if people weren't enjoying them. Might do, might not. Yeah. So, this is going to be like a mini review vlog, and also a little bit of a gripe. So, my mini review is about my camera and audio equipment. The Sena Prism tube. It's a very neat little camera, does what it's supposed to do really well. It is a little bit of an overview of it. It's made by the same people who make the 10C, which is a communicator, camera, Bluetooth built in. But the Prism tube has none of that. It's designed for one purpose and one purpose only, which is to film and record audio. So it's a great little entry-level camera if you're looking to start doing vlogs or got a camera for insurance purposes. So good points and bad points. Bad points first. Probably the biggest bad point is the short fucking battery life on it. It's about 3 hours maximum. But then, that said, it does have a little 1000 milliamp hour battery. That's all you get, 1000 milliamp. To be honest, it's not the best battery, but when you consider how small the package is of the camera, you'll find it's pretty impressive they managed to sneak in a battery of that size. Another bad point, it's not 100% weatherproof. It'll withstand the worst of what Britain's heavy rain can throw at it for a limited amount of time before it probably gets wet down the back, and you end up with the inevitable issues from water ingress. Those are the two bad points I can really think about. Oh yeah, and it doesn't come with an SD card. You have to buy that separate. With the cost of micro SD cards now, it's not too much of a problem to find one, good price. They do recommend you use at least a class 10, and that's what I've got in here. I've got a SanDisk Silver category 10 card. Does the job really well. Pop it in, charge the camera, format your card, job done. As easy as that. So the good points. It films in full 1080 HD, which is fucking brilliant. It's only got a 3mm lens, I think it's 3mm, 2mm lens, but that small lens has a 120 degree field of vision, which, as you can see, gives plenty of scope, plenty of width for filming. You get, in the box, you get two mics. You get two clamps. There's two mics with the camera. One's a wired boom mic, which sits on the inside of your chin bar, and the other is built into the camera. Camera itself, you also get an earpiece, which sits inside the helmet as well, and that's wired. So you have your two wires, which come into the back of your camera, and then sealed on with a screw cap. which you have to take off every now whenever you want to charge camera or download or review your footage. Also in the box you get two mounts. You get a 3M sticky mount, which I've got on my downhill helmet, or you get a clamp type mount, which requires you to remove part of your inner liner so you can slide the clamp up between the inner shell and the outer shell of your helmet. Now that's secured with two little Allen bolts, which you get the Allen key with the box and the setup so you can fit them. You also get a USB cable, which allows you to charge the camera and transfer data between the camera and your laptop. Get a little get there a sec, tripping over my words. Get a little rubber lens cap as well. Camera operation is quite literally a piece of piss. There's one slider, just one slider, which you pull forward, and you get a nice little voice prompt in your ear saying camera on, recording. So you know your camera is on and you know it's recording. How cool is that? It tells you it's on. So no need to worry about fucking, is my camera recording? Is it on? Is it on? Is it on? You don't have to worry about any of that bullshit, because it's just told you it's on. So yeah, and so you don't have to worry about faff or seeing if the camera's on or whether it's recording, because it tells you. And then to turn the camera off, you just grab hold of that nice big slider and pull it backwards, and it then turns around and says camera off. So you know your camera turned off. Take note, GoPro and other camera manufacturers out there, take fucking note. It does also tell you when the battery's low and then promptly turns itself off. But you know, that aside, it is a really neat little camera. It's a really nice package. It won't fit all helmets with the clamp design. My AGV K3SV took a little bit of getting into be able to fit it properly, but it's on there, and you know, it's been there now for the last few months. I'm happy with it. As I say, it does the job really well. It's a really neat little package. I'm talking about the camera, not that, you dirty gutter-minded furries. So, all in all, Sena Prism tube. Retail price about £120 if you can get hold of one, because they're not easy to get hold of. This one has to be shipped in from the United States. But yeah, it does what it says on the tin. It's an action camera designed for a very simple purpose. Designed, you know, to be as simple as easy to operate as possible. And yeah, all in all, I give it a 9 out of 10. I mean, some people will say it could do with added features like Bluetooth and that, but to be honest, for what it does, I don't think it needs them. Anyway, moving swiftly onwards to the second part of my video. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the BBC Home Service. We now return you to our regularly scheduled programming, the Furry Biker. So, carrying on, I'd like to talk about something that a lot of bikers have come across. I see it a lot in compilations. It's called the SMIDSY. And there's somebody on a unicycle. Now SMIDSY, for those who are not bikers and not in the know, stands for the acronym "Sorry mate, I didn't see you." And that's primarily because you weren't fucking looking, or checking your mirrors, or just generally being bloody observant. Most common times you will come across a SMIDSY when you're going down a residential street and somebody's emerging from one of the side roads, when you're about to go into filter mode or you're filtering and some dickhead decides to change lane without without fucking warning, or they're indicating and then as soon as the space comes up, woo, I've got to get that space, I've got to move 20 feet ahead, and they move across. And fucking spiders. Sorry mate, I didn't see you. Well fucking look, you dick. You know, that sort of malarkey. That's what the SMIDSY is all about. So, how do we protect ourselves from the SMIDSY? There's a few ways we can do it. Now, the thing with a SMIDSY is the clue is in the word. The wording, didn't see you. So how can we make ourselves more visible? First option, high visibility clothing. A lot of bikers use it. Cyclists use it. Builders use it, construction workers use it. There's a veritable sea of yellow and fucking orange out there, so chances are if you're in high-vi yellow or orange, you're gonna bloody get lost in it. Which is a shame really, because it negates the idea of what high-vi clothing is all about. So what I tend to do is the following. Most obviously, I have my lights on. That's a complete no fucking brainer. A definite no brainer. And many of you will notice I actually position myself slightly to the right of the centre line when it comes to when I'm in traffic and when I'm coming down streets. And the reason I position myself like that is simple. Means I'm more visible. Means the driver can see me in both their rear view mirror and their side mirror. So it makes me a lot more visible. Because chances are, if somebody does decide to check their mirrors, they'll see me. Yay! But that's not always the case, especially when bloody filtering. Like this fucking idiot here, who just decides, now I could get all fucking raggy with him, but to be fair, he has just moved over to let me through, so I will let that one go. This Audi ain't going to move, is he? Yes, he does. So the easiest ways we can make ourselves visible is positioning and just generally making ourselves stand out a bit. Those are the best ways I can think of to make yourself less susceptible to the SMIDSY. I don't know why, but I fucking love saying that like that. And here we go. Wait for it, wait for it. Fucking check. She was fucking turning in on me there. So yeah, in a nutshell, that's how you can sort things out. Now why are people wanting to change fucking lanes? Because I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to end this video here with a nice big thank you for coming on board. If you like what you've seen, throw me a like, a comment if you want to comment, or if you're not a subscriber and you'd like to subscribe to more weird, wacky, crazy and informative videos by Stormus-65, the furry biker, then hit the subscribe button. You know, that'll be absolutely fucking brilliant. It's always nice when people subscribe and watch me vids and enjoy them. So, without further ado, thank you very much for coming on board. It's been an absolute privilege and pleasure. Until next time, furry bike fans, take it easy. Fellow bikers, keep it rubber side down. And I will see you all in my next video. Thank you very much, and bye!